The best rivalry in sports. Duke, North Carolina. Let's go, man. This year has way more intrigue. I don't care what nobody say. Last year, we know how elite Duke was. Duke's elite again. But this year, North Carolina got a really good roster and a really good team. Remember, last year, North Carolina was struggling. There was questions, obviously, about their head coach and what would happen with North Carolina. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Caleb Wilson has come in and he has saved the Tar Heels. It ain't just him. They got a way better team this year. But still, this team is box office. Now, first off, the intrigue of this rivalry is so good because you got two elite freshmen, two top 5 picks, in my humble opinion, next year in the NBA draft. So Caleb Wilson obviously played with Cameron Boozer because remember they won a Knight Riders championship on the EYBL circuit. So these are former teammates going head to head. You got Cameron Boozer averaging 23 and 9.9 rebounds. You got Caleb Wilson 20 points, 9.8 rebounds. So like I said, the elite of the elite when it comes to obviously the position. And they're going to probably go head to head. One thing I do love about Caleb Wilson is he never shies away from the elite matchup. Now, this is high school. Him and obviously Isaiah Evans went head to head. I was actually at this game. This was the Double Trouble Invitational. And when I say this was an elite game, North Mecklenburg ended up blowing out Holy Innocents. But when I say Caleb Wilson and this guy right here, Isaiah Evans, went head to head and traded buckets for a good minute straight, it was so hype and top tier. And we don't always see that. When we have these kind of matches, we see guys kind of stray away from each other, or shy away from each other, I should say. That was not the case that Friday night or that weekend when those two went head-to-head at Wheeler High School. So both players is elite. We know Isaiah Evans brings to the table 17 points. He's averaging per game in the last 10 matchups and an absolute flamethrower from beyond the arc. Now here are obviously the last 10 matchups between these two rivals. Duke has won 3 consecutive games, right? They won last year 74-71. They also won earlier matchup 82-69. UNC won both matchups in 2023-2024 season. So it's pretty much neck and neck. Now this year, the rivalry, as we talked about earlier, has some intrigue. Now this is crazy. And if I'm a Duke Blue Devil fan, I don't want Jay Williams back. What he did on ESPN Game Day today was crazy, an atrocity if you are a fan of Duke Blue Devil. You don't go and chant their chant when they are one of our biggest rivals, or rather, they are our biggest rival. Yeah, major brownie points lost there. I don't know what Jay Williams is doing, but if I am Duke Blue Devil, yeah, we don't want you back, bro. One of the keys to this game, though, is Seth Trimble. He's been shooting the ball lights out from beyond the arc. He's been a really good guard for them this year. We know Caleb Wilson's going to get, obviously, a lot of the attention. Can he shoot the ball at a high level and, obviously, make those plays down the stretch? He's going to be a key piece in this game. I also want to talk about Henry Vassar. He's been having a phenomenal year. Him and Caleb, that lineup in the front court, has been dominant all year long and has been really good. And it's going to come down to, can North Carolina play the defense? Can they stop Cameron Boozer? Can they slow down some of those pieces on the outside, the Caleb Fosters, not let Isaiah Evans go off? When they get in their rotations and bring in Ngangba and they bring in some of their key players defensively, can they make the plays necessary? But like I said, it doesn't get much bigger than North Carolina, obviously, going against Duke. For the sport, you would love to see North Carolina win this game. It would be big for their moxie, be big for the brand. We know Duke has obviously dominated. Well, not dominated, but they've won the last 3 matchups. So you do want to see North Carolina obviously come out on top. And Duke is the number 4 team in the country. So it would be big for them. I think it would help them even more. It's a big quad 1 victory, rivalry. It'd be a lot behind it. They're going to play again in March 7th. They're going to play in a month from now. So who can come out on top in this big-time rivalry? I'm going to go North Carolina. Slight edge. I think they're playing some good basketball right now. I got them winning by 3 points in this game, coming out on top over Duke. But comment down below who you have winning.